Do you ever find yourself wondering if a particular game is ever going to come out? Well, when it comes to GTA 6, it may take a little while longer. Rumor has it, game's delayed. Let's talk about it when that game plays. Hi friends, it's me, CC here with the great and incomparable Stone Cold Loki. How you doing this morning, Loki?
Not doing as well as I'd like after hearing this news. We want to see what Rockstar's got for us. Everybody's excited to see GTA 6. They want it for their next Christmas, birthday, Hanukkah present. They need it. They need it now. And now we're looking at what, 2 years possibly. This is not good news, culture.
Oh, it could get even worse than that. But let's jump into the story itself, coming to us from Comic Book. And of course, I'll have to say, we had plenty of opportunities to go looking at other sources. This just seems to be the most fleshed out one. And it says here that GTA 6 release date rumored to be delayed until 2026. That's quite a jump. That's a whole year plus. So now we're a year and 5 months away now, Loki. This is a lot, dude.
Yes, this is just enough time for them to probably fix some of the more controversial parts of the game, considering what we just saw from Dustborn, from Concord, from these giant game failures, and even successes culture right now. Successes in the game industry are being met with layoffs and people being fired from their jobs, as we just saw from the new Visions of Mana game. That studio is gutting itself just days after release. If if Rockstar wants GTA 6 to be the biggest bang for the buck, they've got to fix this and they've got to make a fun game.
Yeah, they certainly do. But according to the story here from Tyler Fisher, he says the GTA 6 release date, currently scheduled for 2025 by Rockstar Games, has been internally delayed to 2026 according to a new rumor. The rumor comes the way of GTA's base's Liam, who does have inside sources, saying that a source notably teased that GTA 6 reveal trailer was coming in December, long before the information was picked up and reported by mainstream outlets. So there's a track record here. In other words, there is reason to believe that he has actual sources, and thus the rumor is true. The rumor specifically cites multiple developers across studios, adding to this that it is claimed that internally Rockstar Games needs a little more time, and thus the game is going to be delayed to early to mid 2026. Right now, it is expected to release in Q3, Q4 of 2025. And this is the last thing Rockstar Games officially communicated about the GTA 6 release date. So if this happens, it won't be a major delay, but still would mean another calendar year of waiting for Grand Theft Auto fans. Now, there's got to be something behind this, and we'll get to our speculation in a moment. You already kind of gave us some thoughts on that, Loki. But the last thing that the rumor notes in this PC release is that it's always late, 12 to 18 months after console. So that means PC version isn't going to show up until 2027. Oh boy, I think all the Steam people are going to lose their stuff, Loki.
They don't want to buy a console, and I don't blame them. With how badly consoles have done this last generation, I mean, you've got a handheld beating two of the biggest console makers in the business, and that ought to tell you everything you need to know about this gen consoles. Nobody wants to buy one, and if this rumor is true, culture, that means you're looking at a PS5 Pro launch, probably a year or two off from a PS6. So you'd be buying a console at the end of its generational lifespan just to play this game.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people be crazy enthusiastic about that. But with all of that said, be sure to take everything here with a grain of salt, according to our friend over there at Comic Book, saying right now we do not have anything official, just a rumor that is yet to be substantiated by any other sources. This could change very quickly, though, if the information is accurate. And boy, if we find out this is accurate, it's going to lead to more speculation, which I promise you we're going to get into in just a minute, so stick around. But Rockstar Games has not commented on this yet, not in any capacity. Well, it's Sunday, so I don't imagine they would be, but we don't expect this to change, as it rarely comments on rumors if they are false. And if it is true, it would just expedite the official announcement rather than comment on a rumor, We are in the early hours of the rumor. Yes, it's only about 3 to 5 hours old. And in other words, at the time of this recording, folks, if Rockstar Games is going to do or say anything, look, this is crazy, but we thought that something like this could happen. There's been a lot of speculation about GTA 6 and about the possibility that there would be some politics behind it. Loki, do you think that there's a chance that one of the reasons that this would be delayed is because they are trying to clean out the political agenda stuff that it looks like gamers are going to punish them for?
I absolutely agree. With everything that's happened with Dustborn, everything that's happened with Concord, everything we've been seeing over the past 6 months, there's a big battle right now going on online in the spaces gamers hang out in. One of them is this pushback that if anybody doesn't agree with the things that are in Concord and Dustborn, that they are extremists. There's all these words being thrown around, Yahtzees, and people that don't listen, and people that hate other people. Whereas there's this other group going, we just want good games to play. We want attractive models to play. There was the excuse over the woman that played, the actress that played in Star Wars Outlaws. Guess what? They are blaming that on the leveraged Ubisoft engine that they said they were leveraging for every single ounce of proprietary goodness that could come out of it to make that game great. They're now saying it's an engine problem, not a purposeful thing that they're doing. They're making all these excuses to try and cover up these mistakes that they've made, and nobody wants it. Gamers just want a good game. They want a good game they can play and enjoy, kick back. I can't tell you how many times I've restarted GTA 5 just to hang out with Michael and Franklin and Trevor again and see that story. That's part of what makes GTA so great, is that story. Yes, there's a huge online element to it that people go and they create their own story and their own adventures. But I can't think of anyone that doesn't like the GTA storylines. They've been absolutely great for the single player experience. If they're having to go in and fix that, if they're having to go in and patch that, wait another year. I don't mind. If they are really worried about that, bravo. It's about time. You need to make something gamers can play and enjoy and have fun with.
I agree with you. And I think for me personally, if they're fixing some of the stuff that would be divisive, I think that that's a step in the right direction. I was worried or concerned that maybe they were having some graphical issues, although we've seen some updates and some cutscenes that would maybe suggest they're not, which means they're polishing and refining the story. I think they are worried about how other companies have been influenced by these consultancy groups and how they've changed the way they do things within their studio, which has really led to some very inferior games, whether it be Star Wars Outlaws, as you just mentioned, or anything else that we've had that has flopped, like the Squad Kills, the Justice League, or a number of things actually this year, with more coming up. I have a feeling Ubisoft is going to teach Take Two another lesson very soon, and maybe they're already anticipating that since the sales seem to very not only very soft for Outlaws, but also for Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Shadows. I I don't know, Loki. Maybe this is for the best, and maybe it'll give us a high quality, high tier, and long playing game. Otherwise, this could be the beginning of the end for Take Two as a whole, because Rockstar is where they're putting all their eggs in one basket. I don't know what else to say other than the speculation is leading to more speculation, and we won't know any more on this rumor until, well, somebody comes out and says something. And as they pointed out, Rockstar doesn't seem to report or confirm many of these things, and if they do need to confirm something, they just accelerate the release of whatever announcement they had planned. So I would be saying within a week we probably would hear if they really had to delay the game, and if they had to delay the game, people are going to start worrying a little bit more one way or the other.
And those things never turn out good. We know that. We can go back in time and look at every game that's been delayed exponentially over the years, starting with the Duke Nukem game that took 6 7 years to make. Every game that's done that has performed poorly. I can't think of any single one where they've taken that much time to make a game to get it out. If that changes in the future, I'll gladly take that back. But I can't remember one.
The last one I can think of, Loki, was Cyberpunk 2077, because that one got delayed several times, and everybody's like, "Thank you, CD Projekt Red." Well, maybe we shouldn't have thanked them because they weren't still quite done. So I'm worried. I'm worried for both things, right? They leave agenda in. I'm worried about that because that'll literally kill that game real quick. And if they leave if they leave massive issues in, that'll kill the game. They have to find a way to do both things and get GTA back to where it needs to be. But hey, let's ask you, what do you think? Do you think that this rumor for GTA 6 is something that we should take to the bank? Do you think we should take it with a grain of salt, or perhaps a whole truckload? Or perhaps there's some truth in here somewhere and we will eventually hear about it from Rockstar? I hope we hear it sooner rather than later, but, let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, if this is your first time here, and about 60% of you, it's not. 60% of you show up all the time, but you're not subscribed. So do that. Oh, and if it is your first time, go ahead and sign up now. Subscribe. It's going to help us all out. We're going to be able to deliver you more content. We are more of a journalism type of site, not a urinalism type of site. So you're going to get actual information when you are here. Also, obviously the thumbs up button, obviously a comment, obviously share things out there. And other than that, until next time, get your game on.